guys, it's Hannah, and I thought that it was about time to do another room tour. It's been a really long time since I've shared a room tour here on YouTube, and some things have changed since my last one. The other reason I wanted to do this is because I am thinking of pretty majorly, I think, downsizing this summer. I'm going to be repainting my room, and I would like to make some room to hang up some pictures I have that are pretty large, so I need more wall space. And just after 6 years of pretty intense collecting, my collections have built up to the point where I don't really have a lot of room if I ever want to add anything else. So I hope you guys enjoy the tour, and here we go. So I thought I would just start with a basic overview. I'm going to back up a little bit here. This is where you see all the shoes. That is the bedroom door, and beside it are my 18-inch doll rooms, which I will show you in more detail in a bit. Then I've got my dresser with my shelves over there, and then I have my Zolfs and Lala Loopsies over there. I've got hubby's nightstand, the window, and hey, some blank wall space. And the bed. On this side is the big dresser that I kind of use as a makeshift nightstand. And we've got my Beauty and the Beast curio with some Beauty and the Beast stuff and extra Zolfs. And then I have my little dolphins that I made with my grandpa. Another window. This little dresser here has extra books and some toys. My live action Cinderella collection. Let me find my hand here. Right there is a pile of stuff that I don't know what to do with it. Stuffed animals. And then this is where I was just standing at the beginning of the video, my Frozen and Tangled shelf, which is one of my favorite places in my room. With a few extra dolls on the top. We've got a picture up here, and then this house did not come with closet doors, which I'm sure I have shared in the past. So we put in shower curtains, which reminds me, when I redo my room, I need to find another one. And then I'll just step back here beside the bed. I've got my map of Equestria, my very badly flaking purple paint, and some of hubby's Hot Wheels cars with a collage of pictures that I just realized I can actually show you now since I'm not anonymous anymore. So, a lot of reflection. Let me see if I can get to a spot. There we go. So this is a collage of pictures of hubby and I from just certain points in our relationship up to about a year after we were married, which was a long time ago. It'll be 14 years this June that we celebrate our anniversary, so whew, crazy. So I think I will go ahead and start with individual segments now, but that just gives you kind of an overview. As you can see, for the most part, the colors are in greens and purples. My new color scheme is going to be red and black. At this point, I'm thinking of painting this wall red and the other walls white, and probably the ceiling white as well. And then I have a really nice red bedspread that I'll be using, and I have a couple posters and things that I want to put up. I figure the red and black, some of the toys will look a little woo next to it, but the Beauty and the Beast stuff at least should look pretty nice with it. So, okay, so without further ado, let's go to the next section. These are my doll rooms, and I'm going to step up here really quick because I have my handy dandy remote and I can turn on my lights. Woohoo! So now we can really see what's going on in here. And I've gone over these before, so I'm not going to go in super duper detail, but the top room is just set up on top of the rooms that my dad made, and you guys like to have asked about these in the past. These boxes were just handmade by my dad, and we painted them and set them up to look like actual rooms. I apologize if this video picks up a lot of dust. This room is clean right now, the doll rooms and mine. Not so much dusted. Some of you have asked me about that, how I keep everything dusted with so much stuff, and the answer is I kind of am not very good at dusting. But if you don't move stuff, you can't really tell. I mean, I make sure it's not cobwebby or anything, but... So this top room belongs to Tess, my Got's little sister's doll, and Ella, who is a renamed Got's Precious Day Elizabeth. This is Lucy, who is an unknown Gott's about 16-inch doll. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to say Gertz, but Gott's just sounds more normal to me. So I apologize to any of you with German background who know how to really say it. This is Haley, my renamed Precious Day Elizabeth doll. And as you can see, they're into Hello Kitty dolls. I love setting up different shelves and things, making it look as realistic as possible. Video cases make excellent posters, as do postcards, which are those two. This was some hand-painted art by one of my friends in my doll club. Some more dolls and toys. And I love, you can't really see it because Ella's in front of it, but this curio piece, which I've shown in past videos, that has, it's a full-length curio and has a lot of little collectibles in it. Little things in the corner. These are some of my mini American Girl dolls. And I'm sorry if I'm going really fast with this. I'll try to not make everybody seasick. The middle room belongs to Emma, who is my AG number 41, and Charlie, who's a renamed Girl of the Year, Mia St. Clair, and Hayden, who is a number 55. They are sisters, and I love this room too because I made them have a lot of the same crazy obsessions that I do, like Disney and Jane Austen. There's my little mini Glory, My Little Pony that I just got at Barnes & Noble. See if I can focus here. I keep forgetting I can do that. Focus! There we go. And mini dolls, little microscope for Charlie. I love the fact that I have these lights in here now so we can see a lot more detail. And we've got Hayden's Aladdin shelf. She's a big Aladdin fan. And, oh yeah, mini Kirsten. She's one of the limited edition ones for the anniversary this year because it's the 25th anniversary of American Girl. Pixar stuff back here, Charlie's collection, and a little nightstand. Ooh, sorry for the blur. This nightstand is a jewelry box that I just repurposed as a dresser. A lot of this stuff that you're seeing I found at thrift stores or yard sales or on eBay, but you don't have to spend a whole lot to make just some really cute room setups. In fact, aside from the bed, which we found online, pretty much all the other stuff, furniture-wise, is from Goodwill. So, it's just really fun to look through things and find different things you can use. This is an Our Generation laptop that Emma is using. And the new Be Forever Mini Josefina, who I love. I got her for Christmas from the doll club. You can also go places like Bath & Body Works, American Girl Place, Christopher & Banks, and you can find, oh, and Macy's too, here. You can find little doll-sized shopping bags. A lot of times they're used for gift cards or things. This little puppy I found at Tuesday morning is really cute. And then, of course, you can do jewelry and hair things and such. Wow, I'm sorry this is jumping around so much, guys. Okay, so then the bottom room is pretty crowded right now. And in it we have Maggie, my Alexander Girls doll, Jess, Anjali, who is a number 47 American Girl doll, Rachel, who's a renamed Julie, Alice, who is a number 25 AG doll, and Jenna, who is a renamed Rebecca Rubin. And this is the fun fandom room too. I've really had fun just plastering all the walls with posters of different kinds. We have Les Miserables and Hello Dolly and Pirates of the Caribbean, Princess Bride, How to Train Your Dragon, Muppets, all sorts of stuff. Doctor Who. I'm gonna just move Anjali here real quick because then you can see a little better some of the things on the shelf. We have dolls and toys and some little framed pictures. My 10th, 11th, and 12th Doctor Mini Funko Pops. Those were actually the keychains, and I just removed the keychain part and the metal hook from their heads so that I could use them as little figurines. And then we have action figures and books, some games and activities, and some gnomes. And a little, I can't remember what those are, the Beanie Boos, but it's the keychain one. And the guitar case, that's not the American Girl one. And then I love this shelf too. This shelf is another one I found at Goodwill. And it's just a little corner shelf. Actually, it's not a corner shelf, but it works as one. And I love putting all their little collectibles on there. So yeah, that is that room. Whoa, pardon me while I put stuff back up. And then below, I have my storage. Woo, that really did not focus. Sorry, guys. So that has doll clothes, doll shoes, those sorts of things. So we're going to move on now. This is getting a little long. I think after this next section, I'll go ahead and do another video and splice them together. So now we're going to come to my collection shelves. This is just closed down here, so, okay. So first we have my curvy fashionista doll and some books. These are mostly my Jane Austen and some of my YA fairy tale books. And my Beauty and the Beast lunchbox that I love from Hot Topic. This is my Ponyville shelf that I recently set up. As you guys probably know by now, if you follow me on the blog, I love collecting the little blind bag ponies that Hasbro puts out. So this was just a really fun way to display everybody. I really especially love, I don't collect so much the just the random ponies, but I love collecting the ones that are actual characters from the show. So I have them all set up, and I've got Sugar Cube Corner from Pinkie Pie's storyline, and I have the Apple Family Barn and Cranky Doodle Donkey's wagon. So it's just really fun. My Princess Celestia, in case any of you are curious, is the Mystery Minis Celestia from Funko. So she's still kind of a little big, but just about right for the scale. So that was pretty fun doing that. Now up here on this shelf I have my G1 ponies, which these are the ponies that I grew up with as a kid. So they're really special for that reason. Most of these are not my original ponies, aside from Tux and Tails and Flower Bouquet back there. And actually Noodles. Doodles is new to me. But I did have her as a kid. And then these two are also my original ponies. The rest of these are ones that I've found at Goodwill or yard sales or gotten from My Little Pony Express, which currently is not in business, but I did get some from there. So just love all these ponies. Firefly and oops, right there, and Fizzy. And I love Confetti. This is UK Confetti, who is only available in the UK. And Applejack and Baby Applejack, who is also, I believe, a UK exclusive. Dancing Butterflies, the yellow one, was always one of my favorites as a kid, and I'm really hoping at some point to find her baby, who was a mail order only. And then you can see my Little Pony movie on VHS. I found that at Goodwill, and I was so excited. I used to watch that all the time. I will say it's not one that has aged really well. I try watching it now, and it's kind of hard to watch. So let's see. On the top, I have some of my leftover Beauty and the Beast stuff. So we've got my Belle Bubble Bath that I found at Goodwill with the tag still on it, and my Magical Minis Belle in her wedding dress, Signature Beast and Belle. This is Ben. Any of you who read Belle's bulletins recognize him. And fear not, even though he is sitting by himself, he and Paige over here are still a thing, so don't worry. Special Sparkles Belle. This is my Broadway Belle from 1998, I believe, and a stuffed Broadway Beast that's just the right size for her. And my glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop Lumiere. And then over here, oh, and this is the making of art and making of Beauty and the Beast book, which is very cool. Over here I have my 10th anniversary deluxe edition Belle from, oh sorry, I was watching her instead of the camera. I'll see if I can get over here where there's a little less glare. sort of. This is one of my all-time favorite Belle dolls. She was at the Disney store, so I really love her. And Paige, which is a dazzling princess, I think. And then these are just two kind of unnamed, I think, Disney store Belles. Oh, this is Spring Fair Belle, and Paige just lost a slipper. And I can't remember the other one. This is a set of Belle colored pencils, another Magical Minis Belle, and two Funko Mystery Minis Beauty and the Beast characters. So I'm going to come back to the middle now. These are some of my Barbies. Most of them are fashionistas or made to moves. Ooh, sorry. This is Barbie Style, and that's a tall fashionista. That's my Candy Princess that I just put on a made to move body, which is really fun. And this is the Asian made to move doll and the African American made to move doll. And I redressed them. I especially love this kimono that I have for this doll here, which came on a Jenny doll, Takara Jenny from Japan, that my exchange student brought me when I was probably 10 years old, I think. This is my fun shelf. This is my books I want to read this year shelf, and there are actually more that I need to put on here. In fact, maybe I can do 2 deep. That would be a good idea. But I just thought I would really like to get back into reading more. I have not done as well with that. And so this is kind of my, if I feel like reading a book, this is where I need to come and try and finish that up. Then I have my Fluttershy shelf. Open Paige's shoe, which I'll put back up there. So this is my Fluttershy collection as it stands now. I have downsized a little bit just because I had so much that I couldn't fit it all in this little thing. And I just decided it was time to go ahead and keep it simple with the Fluttershy stuff, but I do love Fluttershy. And this is my Donatina from Donatina's Donut Shop, the Shoppy set. And coming over here, we have another shelf of books with my Robin Jones Guns books, my Narnia series, Lord of the Rings, and just some different fairy tale retellings, which I love. I am slowly working on replacing my Narnia collection with these special glossy ones with the color illustrations. So far I've found almost all of them used. I'm still missing The Horse and His Boy and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but then I will have all of them. Sorry, should get the camera again. And we have some more books here, mostly my Christian books and Christian fiction, and then my My Little Pony DVDs, which I'm up to season 4, and then the Elements of Harmony book. And these are my current Funko vinyl pony figures that I have. I don't really plan on getting too many more. I do have Fluttershy as well, but she's down in the collection down there. I really do love these ponies, but they do take up more room. So I think probably if they made a Granny Smith, I would probably get her. But I don't know that I would do many more than that, because I like just having them here. And I really love the Apple family, so that's why I have Apple family ones. This shelf here is my Strawberry Shortcake shelf. And I have downsized a bit, although a lot of the stuff that I took off of this shelf is just put away right now. It was getting to the point where it was really hard to keep it clean and organized. So I have at least one doll from each era. We've got the Kenner era, there's another Kenner, and this is Toy Headquarters. Oh, I actually don't have any Playmates yet in my collection, so I would like to get one. The others are Bandai, Hasbro, and the Bridge Direct, and then just some little figures and things. So it's fun, and this shelf smells very nice. Too bad you don't have a scratch and sniff on your cameras or your computers. Sorry. Okay, so just one more thing before we move on to the next helping here. We have my birdhouse that I painted. My dad actually made this. There was one year for Christmas that I made birdhouses for everyone in the family, and I painted, well, Dad made them, and I painted cartoon character versions of each of us. So this is me and hubby in cartoon form. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and then we will go on to the next part of the tour. Thanks, guys.